Hi there, welcome back to my channel and the 12 days of Christmas cards. We are on card number 9 today, and I hope you've been following along with this series. There is a link in the description box for the whole playlist in case you haven't and you want to go back and look at all the rest. Yeah, so we are using the Craftsmart Save Freeze paper pad. It's a hot buy pad from Michaels. If you don't have this pad, you can maybe check out some Echo Park stuff that looks kind of similar. Yeah, and we are also using 110-pound craft cardstock. You can use any craft cardstock, but I find that the Michaels 110 is really sturdy. Their 65-pound paper isn't that great, but if you get some at a local local scrapbooking store, it'll be just right for cards. So, yeah, so we're gonna get into this and we're gonna cut our paper. We're gonna go portrait style again. So I'll just move this out of the way. And we are gonna cut this at 5.5. And I did find that this paper is a little bit long, so I'm gonna maybe even trim it here. So it's just like 1/8 of an inch longer than it should be. So, alright, so 5.5 inches there, and all the tools I'm using are linked in the description box below, and just read through everything there. And yeah, we'll score it at 4 1/4. Here we go, and then we will fold this and really burnish the edge because of this very thick cardstock. So I'll put that aside and then turn this back around. Alright, so we have our card base, and I wanted to use one of the things that I cut out yesterday. This is a little snowman and a snow reindeer, I think it is. Yes, a snow reindeer. I think I called it a dog last time, but it is a reindeer. And yeah, so there's a snowman and reindeer and a little Christmas tree, so we're going to use that. So we are going to pick a background. I think we're going to go back to, I don't know, we can use this one, or I think I was thinking of that craft color plaid. I'm trying hard not to cut into new paper, just to kind of use up some of the scraps and stuff. So we've got this one. I think we're going to use this. So we're going to cut this at 4 inches by 5 1/4, and that's going to give us a nice 1/8 of an inch edge around the whole thing. And do we want to bring in some other, I think we want to bring in some other paper, maybe some more borders. I know there's, I cut a bunch of borders the other day, so I'll just look through what I've got here. Of course there's this stripe. It's a plaid, but I think we have enough plaid. There's also this leftover piece that we've been using. I have them all buried here. Let's see. Okay, so we have a Happy Holidays border. We might use that. There is this stitched ribbon look border. We have the green glitter border. We have these berries, which we used on the second card. There's Burr. There's Season's Greetings, and I'm looking for this cocoa one. So we've got all of these borders. So we'll decide what border we want to use. Let's see. Just throw them all here. Maybe we can even use more than one. So we've got our image. I kind of like this black one but I think we can use this as the sentiment. So we may just leave that, we might just cut this off here and use this as the sentiment. Okay, and then I wanted this hot cocoa, and I think we can layer this with some black cardstock, just to make it stand out a little bit more. And I think I've got an idea what we're gonna do, so let's get into this here. Okay, so first we'll ink our edges like we've been doing throughout the whole series. That just adds that extra country element to it, I guess. Alright. And we'll ink front of our card base. And I'm just doing the front. Sometimes I do the whole card inside out, inside, back, and in and outside, or whatever. Front, back, inside. That's what I'm trying to say. Alright, so we'll glue this down. And my glue is clogged. I keep forgetting to put the pin back in between videos here, so there we go. Alright. Just putting a small bead of glue around. We'll just put that onto our base. Oh, I'll bring this in a little bit closer, like so. Okay, and where did our border go that we were going to use with the cocoa? There we are. Alright, so that's pretty much the right length. I'll just cut off the branding strip. And cut this at 4 inches. It kind of looks crooked, but it is a little bit crooked. I don't know if I can straighten it or not. Let's see. Is that going to be too much? We'll see. If not, I have another piece of black. That's still okay. So that's 5/8, and then we'll cut. I'm going to cut two 4-inch pieces on this one. There and there. And then I'll cut another piece of black. So I'm going to cut this at 4 inches and then at 5/8 of an inch. There we go. So we have two pieces like this, and we're gonna put them up like that. And our cocoa strips like that. So of course we're going to ink these strips. We don't have to ink the black because that obviously will not show up. Alright. So we're going to glue these onto our border strip, or our black mats. Nice and even. There, and then this one. The card doesn't want to lay flat, so I might have to burnish it a little bit more. Got a a little bit of glue on the front of this here. Let's grab my paper towel. There we go. I'm gonna just try and get this to go a little bit flatter here. And it still wants to bounce up. Maybe I didn't put it on or fold it the right way. Okay, so we're gonna have one border. Here, I'm gonna use this one, but all of these ones we're not gonna use, so I'll just move them out of the way here. Alright, so we will not put them upside down. So let's glue these on. I think I'm just going to bring it about 1/2 inch down from the top. Like so, and then this one as well. A little bit here. Okay, and we do have this one, so we'll just ink this, and I think we're gonna mat it in, I'm not sure what color we should mat it in. I don't have any green cardstock, do I? I'm just gonna grab a green. I don't know if this is a, yeah, this looks pretty close. Do green. I kind of like the green, so this is almost 2.5 by 3 inches. So I'm going to cut a just under 2 3/4 and 3 1/4. There we go. It's a bit big. I'll fix that once I have it on there. Better too big than small, because you can always trim it. Okay, so I'll just trim this off here. And until my blade is getting really dull, because the edges are really jagged. Certain paper, it affects certain paper a little bit more than others, but okay, so we have our snowman here, and I think we're going to put him up on some 3D foam squares. Alright, and I'm just going to put him just a little above the top border there, so that we'll have room for this sentiment. So I'm just going to trim this off just past that second poinsettia. And then I'm just going to even this out here so that the spacing is the same. There we go. And I know this is black, but I just want to get rid of that white core edge. Alright, so I feel like I want to put it up here, but I am wondering if I'm not going to make a little banner for it. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just stick it on a banner. And I know this is black on black, but that's okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna center this on here. And then I'm just going to trim off the extra here. Just like that. And then I am going to fishtail the edges here. I feel like that's not quite even here. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna stick that on there. I'm just adding glue to the top because the bottom is going to hang off the edge a bit. Alright, like so, make sure it's straight, or as straight as I can, I guess. Alright, now I think I'm going to add a snowflake onto here. Oh, I think I'll use one of these craft snowflakes. And let's see, do I have any more white snowflakes? Yeah, I do. Okay. Alright. So we use these on day 5, these kind of chipboard. They're from Dollarama, I believe. Where did my white snowflake go? Okay. Want something that matches a little bit. Let's see. Put it right in there. I think we're going to ink this snowflake. So we're going to glue this one down. And I'm just going to dot some glue just in key places. We will go this way. Alright. And because this is, it's not quite chipboard and it's not quite paper, like it's like a thick, almost feels like a wood veneer but thinner, but it's flexible so it can kind of go around that border. And just put this on here. Let's add some glue to the center. And I feel like I want to add something to the middle of this snowflake yet too. Actually, let's see if I can cut a teeny little snowflake out of the craft paper. It's pretty thick, so I don't know. Oh, we did get one. Alright, so we'll just ink this little guy. Center of this one. I'm just gonna lift up the edges here just so it has a little bit of dimension. I don't like them all to, I don't like layers to sit flat. I guess I could have put the foam squares in between, like the thin ones. That probably would have worked really good, but that's okay. Alright, and I think I just can't seem to stop at that, so we're just going to put some red stipples in the center. Just like that, and that will dry nice and flat and sparkly. And then I think that is it for this card. Another very simple card. So there we have day 9 and I hope you're enjoying this series, and if you haven't watched the rest, there is a link in the description box with the playlist. So thanks for watching, and we will see you again tomorrow. Bye!